Wait, what? Okay. Stop lunch. No, I'm not grinding alone. I said I'm not grinding alone. Because I don't have to. No. No, thank you. Huh?
Why do you want me to help you grind so bad? What is help?
What? What do you mean? Donut. Say something in chat.
Wait, grandma.
21.
What?
Yeah, my mom did it for me.
Oh, what?
So what group are you in?
No.
Hey my YouTube friends, so today I wanted to talk about enhancing your audience engagement during a live stream. The same, let's say it does give you things that you immediate that you're already. I'm going to try and remove these sessions. There we go. So once you install Social Stream Ninja, you will be presented with this screen right here. It does give you some information about Social Stream Ninja and how to use it, how to get going. I'm actually going to demonstrate Social Stream Ninja with two platforms, right? So Twitch is my main streaming platform. So all you need to do, the first thing we want to do is to add sources. So in order for Social Stream Ninja to capture your chats from your multiple platforms that you're multi-streaming to, you want to be able to add those sources into Social Stream Ninja, right? So the first one that we're going to do is Twitch. Once you click on that, it asks you for your username. So the username for me is MediaTech Live. That's my Twitch username. I'm going to just add it in there and press OK. And as you can see, it's gone ahead and added my MediaTek Live Twitch channel into Social Stream Ninja. Now, there are a couple of things that you'd want to do once you add it in. The first thing you want to do is sign in. Now, since I'm already signed in to Twitch on this computer, it's telling me that, look, you're already signed in. Do you want to keep the session or do you want to sign out? So I'm just going to say keep the session. It will open up Twitch in a browser. And as you can see, I'm already signed in. That's perfect. We can close that window. So now that I've closed that window, what we want to do next is activate the source. So when we activate the source, it brings up the Twitch chat, right? So that's great. That's what we want, right? So the way Social Stream Ninja works is that it does require the chat windows in the browser mode to be opened, right? So this is open, but I can go ahead and press cancel on that, and it's gone ahead and it's not closed it. What it's actually done is minimized it. So there's a little tab over here that allows you to toggle between the Twitch chat, right? So you can actually toggle to open it up and then toggle to actually minimize it. So it's still open, but it's just hiding in the background, right? So that's Twitch. And so we've gone ahead and added Twitch. Now the next one that I want to go ahead and add is kick.com. I do stream to Kick and all sometimes. Of course, just like these are the two platforms that big, all right? So there are several things that you can. When I do that, the chat actually shows up in my Social Stream Ninja chat as well. So I've actually got, so when anyone chats in Twitch saying hello there, it's going to actually display directly in Social Stream Ninja, right? So that's one way where you can see your Twitch chats. So you can actually keep this closed, and if anyone chats in here, it will automatically show up in the Social Stream Ninja chat, right? Now the same goes for Kick. Since you activated Kick as well, I can go ahead and open up Kick and respond. We're here. So that is how I actually use OBS. So I'm going to otherwise this a little bit, right? So the first thing what we want to do is overlay all the chats onto OBS. So the first thing we want to do is when we overlay, we don't want the menu bar, right? Like as you can see, we've got this menu bar. And I don't want to actually overlay and have this menu bar on my live stream, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and first thing we're going to do is hide the menu bar. All right, that's the first thing we're going to do is now we're going to go ahead and when we say overlay, and we're going to go ahead and select dark mode. So a black page background, that's what I'm going to select. And message mechanics, you can actually go ahead and auto hide the messages after a certain amount of time. I'm going to leave it really simple. I'm just going to leave all the messages here because we're just testing. And there are several other features as you can see, right? So you can go ahead and explore this and ask me any questions that you want, and I'll go ahead and help you out in the comments below. However, I'm going to keep things extremely simple for this overlay. I'm going to minimize this, going to minimize the overlay. And now once we've done that, everything is browser based, right? Everything is WebRTC based. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this URL, say copy link. Going to move to OBS. Now, look, this is basically a portable version of OBS I'm using for this tutorial, but I'm going to go ahead and add. So you would do this in any sort of OBS situation. You may have your camera over here, right? And I'm going to go ahead and add a browser source. I'm going to call this chat overlay. Now we're going to give it a height and a width and a height. So I'm going to decrease this width to about 600. And this height, I'm going to keep it 600 as well, just for now. And this is our window, and I'm going to go ahead and customize it a bit more. And I'm going to go ahead and go to properties again. I'm going to decrease the width to about 500. Increase the height to about 1000. Okay, that's looking a little bit better. All right. And now we can go ahead and paste that URL that we copied from Social Stream Ninja into the URL section. Okay, and there we go. So now we've pasted the URL. We can't see anything because it's on a black background, and we've hidden the menu. But if you do go back to Social Stream Ninja, and I open up any of these chats, and I go to say chat test 123 as a message, and as you can see, it's displaying right over here. So it displays, and look, the font is quite big. So if you want to adjust the font, we can go back here, the overlay, uploaded mechanics, Ninja, lights people, right? So that's right in there. That is the beauty of actually having certain chat browser that you can into a single actually work. I'm going to go ahead and minimize some of these panels right here, so I don't want to ChatGPT. If you've got an API key, you can use Gemini, an API, keep things clean. Talk about several Bedrock. It's the step in with to make it's actually going to use. Go ahead and totally stream Ninja. I have got this LLM to make sure that all say bot media tech bot, right? So that's the customized name that I'm giving this bot. And you also want to enable do not screen out any of the bot replies. So that means make sure that to trigger the earth time computer help. I'm watching this tutorial.
Donut Place versus. Hi.
Okay.
Barry Aljigler says. Said hi.
Hi!
Barry Aljigler says. Hello.
Hello. Finally, I got it set up, bro. But JP, can you totally come in like
Barry
help me?
Aljigler says. I Russian.
Bro, shut up. Bro, shut up. You're gonna freaking get me like discontinued. I can't. If you bro, stop saying stuff like that. That's how you got my copy. That's how I couldn't live stream for like a whole month, bro. Stop saying that. Before I put you in timeout, little bro.
Barry Aljigler says. Vodka.
What? Okay, no. No. Bad boy. Okay, I put you in timeout for 1 minute. I should have put it in for 5 minutes. You know why I'm hopping in Rivals? Because I'm bored. Bro, what do you mean? Finally.
Donut Place versus. Hi. Donut Place versus. Skitaliet.
Okay.